Hey folks, in this week's educational video from the LaFido group, I want to share with you a video that's going to open up some of your eyes if you've been paying attention to the guidelines from appraisers. When someone is buying a home today, unless they're buying it cash, their lender is going to send out an appraisal to make sure that the home is worth what the contract price is. And nationally, about 26% of homes across the country last year appraised below the contract price. Well, I have a feeling that that number is going to skyrocket this year. Not because the market has gotten any worse, but if there's a unique property that's not in a cookie cutter subdivision or perhaps a luxury property, the new collateral underwriting guidelines that went into effect January 26th of 2015 are going to affect appraisals nationally in a negative way. I just had a property that I represented the seller in Stonebridge subdivision in Aurora. It's got Naperville schools. It's a nice subdivision, very nice. Well, there's two streets in this subdivision that have higher end homes, and I was representing one of those properties. I had it under contract in the 950s, and the appraisal came in at $700,000. Basically over $250,000 less than the contract price. So naturally my seller was frustrated, and the buyer even recognized that this appraisal was way low. So I'm not an appraisal, nor do I practice one, but what we did is we had a pre-appraisal done before we went to the marketplace. If you remember, I created a program called the Verified House. It's kind of the Carfax for the housing industry. Well, that pre-appraisal we got done came in at $875. Well, we had the home listed at $975. So at the time, we thought that $875 appraisal November, 6 months ago, was way too low. But compared to the $700,000, it was much more favorable. So what I would recommend to you as a homeowner, if you're thinking of selling, is get a pre-appraisal done. With today's regulations, what happens is when an appraisal comes out to the property, he's going to be graded now on a scale from 1 to 5. And basically this scaling system is, if it's a 3, if he's graded a 3, 4, or 5, that's going to be red flag, and he might not get business from that lending source anymore. And so he's going to be ultra, or she's going to be ultra conservative, which is unfortunate. His appraisal is going to be automatically scored against 20 other properties that are comparables. Then basically a computer system pulls these other 20 properties. Bottom line is, it's a very complicated, and it even got more complicated as of January 26th, this system is. And the bottom line is, unfortunately, I think more and more appraisals are going to come back below the contract price. So if you're buying a home, it could be frustrating because it might not appraise out. And if you're selling a home, it could be very frustrating. The only properties that would be that wouldn't fall under this is if it's an FHA loan or a jumbo loan, or perhaps if it's a portfolio loan. As always, if you have any questions, my contact information is below, and we look forward to helping you or anyone else you know that's thinking of buying or selling a home in the Chicagoland market. Long video this week, but hopefully it opens some eyes on the negative effects of appraisals in the near future. Talk to you soon.